Hi, I'm Kimber with Creche, and I lost 19.2 pounds and 4.5% body fat in the last challenge.
19.4 pounds.
19.4 pounds, thank you, Cree, and 4.5% body fat in the last challenge. I was a little worried when I entered the challenge because during the challenge I had my birthday and Mother's Day. My boys always like to take me out to eat, and I also had to travel for work about 6 or 7 days. But I planned everything out, and I counted calories, made sure I got my cardio in, made sure I did all my workouts with my trainer, and if I missed them when I was out of town, I made them up when I got back, and it paid off.
With your trainer? What are you talking about?
With the G, House of Pain, 3 days a week. Like I said, I missed, a couple times I missed while I was out of town, so I made up doing out of town Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, so I trained Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and made sure I got them all in.
Cool, cool. Well, that's the thing, you know, with the challenge, with traveling a lot like you do, I hear a lot of people all the time saying, oh, I can't eat right, or I can't do this, or I can't do this. But the cool thing is, you said it in the very beginning, you planned it. Yep. You planned your stuff, you knew you were going out of town, you knew this and that. I tell clients all the time, plan ahead. Plan. So
I actually took the bingo sheet and I took the calendar, I had a wedding in there, and I put when I was going to be out of town, and I went and assigned my bingo squares to squares I knew I was going to be in town, or part of the challenge if I was doing no sweets or new eating out, that it would align. And I pretty much stuck to that, and then I just planned. I knew what I could get on room service, I knew when I was going to go out. I found some really good, like when we were in Baltimore, I went to Gordon Biersch, they have awesome 540 calorie chicken tostadas on their light menu, and just made sure I tracked it all and got an extra cardio when I was out of town too.
So through all that, what was the easiest thing and the hardest thing? Nutrition, food, workouts, like what?
The easiest thing for me was the planning and kind of sticking to that. And once I said it, the easiest thing was just trying to follow that. The hardest thing for me is always nutrition. It's not always what I'm eating. It's more about my macros, trying to balance it. The first challenge I didn't do very well because I didn't get enough protein, and Cree kept saying, eat more protein, and I was like, it's not gonna matter, but it did. So for me, I still have difficulty sometimes with getting all my protein in, but I've learned how to balance it with protein shakes and actual food protein. And I also before wasn't getting enough carbs in, so that's really, I've learned to not only pay attention to my calories, but that little pie chart, you know, the 60, 30, 20, making sure that I'm getting the right amount of carbs and fats to balance it out so I don't get tired and I don't get hungry.
FTDR, follow the damn rules.
Yes, that's true. I'm a rule follower.
Well, that's good. That's good, because a lot of people, you know, we had 39 people join the challenge. We had about 5 people drop out, which wasn't not too bad. But what kept you committed and staying stuck with it throughout the whole challenge?
I just am like, if I commit to something, I'm pretty hardcore. Okay. So I've done a couple challenges before, and I wasn't sure about this one. I had done okay in the first 2, and I did this one primarily because I got what they finally diagnosed as bronchitis at the beginning of the year, and so I kept lifting throughout that, but I couldn't get my cardio, and I just didn't have the, so I kind of got in a funk, and I hadn't really gained weight, but I was getting kind of squishy, so I wanted just to reset. So that I was really motivated to do that, and I was shocked, literally shocked that I lost that much body fat and weight loss, as I didn't think I would because I'd done that before, but it just keeps working, so that's a good thing.
What things do you think you still need to work on moving forward? And yeah, let's start with that.
I think moving forward, I need to work on, I started doing a little bit at the end of picking up, my cardio is the easiest thing for me to kick up a notch. So the last couple weeks, I always did cardio either at the end of the day or in the middle, and I started putting in a bit before work. So I would get up and adding another 30, 45 minutes on the treadmill or the elliptical, or a combination of both, and I think that just got my metabolism going and it kicks stuff in. So I need to continue that because I think I got to a level with my cardio that even though my heart rate was in the target rate you gave me, there's a big difference in just adding another 20 to 30 minutes at the beginning of the day.
Gotcha. Last question. What words of advice you give to anybody that's busy like you, that may be traveling, or busy moms, or just busy parents in general? Just what words of advice you want to give to them on joining a fitness program, any fitness program?
I would say the first thing, then this was hard for me because even though my kids were grown, the first thing is do it for yourself. If you do it for anybody else, I just don't think it takes as much. And the second thing is just plan. You plan to pick up your kids from practice. You plan to, you know, eat at 6 o'clock. You plan to go to this meeting. You can plan your fitness, and you just, if you plan it all out, you know the time you have and know the time it takes. You're still going to have extra time to do what you want if you just plan ahead.
Awesome. High five.